it's your girl Vicky 2 for day 2 of Halloween makeup for my 10 days of Halloween challenge. Today I'm going to do my own personal mashup of Jack Skellington and Harley Quinn mashed together, and this is my regular hair right now. I will be adding on extensions later. I have like these 2 ponytail extensions that I got from eBay for like $8, and I sprayed the ends, and that's what I did for my original Harley Quinn cosplay too. I didn't have my real hair, I had my clip-in extensions, so if you're wondering how my hair got so full and fabulous, it's because of that. But you're more than welcome to use your natural hair, and yeah. So I have my beauty blender, and I have Manic Panic's Virgin White, the whitest white foundation. And I'm going to apply this all over my face. I also had prepped my skin with First Aid Beauty's skin moisturizer. So I used that first, and then I'm going to use this now to put this all over my face and just look white. As you guys can kind of tell, it's kind of streaky applying, so I'm going to have to apply more than just one layer. Face to look really white, and it's still applying a little patchy, so I'm going to add another layer of this to my face. I'm not going to put concealer on because my concealer actually might be darker than this foundation itself, because I do have like color in my skin, and this is trying to make me look like I have zero color. So I'm going to wait for this to dry. I'm going to do it again and have another layer of white and just try and build up this color, but it feels really like natural. It doesn't feel like paint as much as like I've had like base paint, and it doesn't feel as like comfortable as this, so this is really nice. I'm completely stupid. I just realized that I don't need to be using a beauty blender because I have a foundation brush, and a foundation brush will give you a full coverage like look. This is supposed to be like day-to-day use, but if you're doing a cosplay look and I'm trying to make it look like this, like straight out the bottle, I need to be using a foundation brush. That would be the easiest and fastest way to do it. So I'm going to try with the foundation brush. After I buffer out some of these edges right here, I'm going to try to use my foundation brush because it might give me a better overall white look, so I look completely pale and just flawlessly white like Jack is. This brush made it a lot easier to use, although at the end of it, you're going to have to use your beauty blender to buff out those streaky lines, because I always have a problem with my foundation brush leaving lines, but I just buffered it out with a beauty blender. Now, I know I'm breaking rule number 1 of Makeup Guru Life, but the setting powder was going to make it thicker for me, and so I thought if I put setting powder down and then decided to do another layer after that, because I didn't care if it really came off cakey as long as it gave me that white veil look, and in the end it didn't really look that cakey, so I guess I did it fine. Honestly, a good face paint probably would have been a better situation for this, but if you're looking for something that's a really light feeling, and it did stay on all day without chipping, and I was in the car for a couple hours and walking around the island the whole time, so if you're looking for something that's more of like a true foundation, this is the way to go. But if you're looking for something that's always easier to use, it's probably a good white face paint out there for you guys. This is me just straight up giving up on using it on the brush and just putting it on my face because why not? It actually helped a little bit because it was like drying down a little bit faster on my face, which made it look more white, but still it was a trouble using this foundation. And don't forget to blend down on your neck because you guys are going to want to look like one human being. As you guys might have seen, it kind of came off my nose after the 3rd or 4th layer of me doing this. So I was trying to fix it and looking in my mirror to see if it actually came off as much as I thought it did, and it did. So now I'm gonna figure out what else I gotta do to make sure it comes back. I ended up tapping white eyeshadow over the top of it from my blood sugar palette. Now I'm going to take my Kat Von D Monarch palette, and I'm going to take the silver out of this and use it as a contour. I'm going to start with this sorry, this is like really itchy. I'm going to start with this really light silver at the top right here, and then I will build it with the darker silver. I want it a little bit darker, so I'm going to pull into this like black color that's in there, and I'm just going to take it very lightly and dap it. Remember, it's very hard to go back from a dark color, so it's better to build up your color with the darker colors and make it just as deep as you want it versus making it going heavy-handed and then making it too dark and being sad about it. Now I'm going to take this very light silver and mix it in with the one on top right here, and then I'm going to lay it over my contour just to make sure that it has like a cute little shimmer to it and just a little bit more glammed up. Oh, by the way, you guys, I got a new mic for this video specifically because I thought my audio would end up being better and ended up being worse by using this mic, so I'm probably never going to use that mic again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys, and if you guys want me to recreate or make a new makeup look for you guys for this Halloween, go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. I will try and do it for my 10 days of Halloween challenge. Now since I have so much powder and stuff on my face, I'm going to set it with setting spray before I even start thinking about working on the eyes, just because I have so much on my face already with all these powders. But I think that this contour looks really nice and dead and skeleton-like for now. Now I'm going to go in with blood sugar again, and of course, what other color would be using other than Glucose herself, the whitest white eyeshadow that I've ever used. And I'm going to use that again. So then I'm going to grab my Kat Von D Melanec palette, and I'm going to start with doing a black silver smoky eye on the side. Begin with this color. I used almost all of it. There's some in the corner, and it's Summerfly. Yeah, Summerfly. And I'm going to go into that. And now I'm going to grab the black in here and just build out that outside and make it look really, really dark and really, really dead looking. This one I won't mind packing it on because I want it to look really, really dark, because it's, like I said, this is the jack side of my face, so I really want it to be like there, like. I forgot to mention that I had special shorts made for this cosplay, and to remember which side was which while I was doing my eye makeup, I decided to put a hair tie on my wrist for the jack side, and that way I knew which way my looks was going to be based off the hair tie without having to remember which side I was going to be on. Alright guys, now I'm going to take my packer brush and I'm going to go into that like really true silver. I did the little smudge thing that she has on her eyes. It looks a little weird because it's black, but like, but that is how she does her eye makeup, so that's how we do our eye makeup. Like sparkle pizzazz shimmer, I'm going to take my Jeffree Star Ice Cold, and I'm going to take my little packer brush, pack that right in the center too on top of that silver. It's going to make it, oh my god, yes girl, it's going to create like a really cool shimmer. Like, look at how much bright that is. That I got from Ross, and it's like this like bright blue right here. I'm going to take this one and then mix it with this shimmer, and I just want to get that like blue look, like Sally's skin basically. The best description for the type of blue I used was probably about Twitter blue, and you can use any palette that has that similar blue shade into it, because you guys don't use the same palette as I do. I'm pretty sure that any palette's probably better than a Ross palette. The blue skin and then like the little shimmer. Now I'm going to take my blood sugar palette. I'm going to take that hot pink, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about, because who else would make a more iconic hot pink than J-Star himself? So I'm going to take Cavity, and I'm going to pack it right in the center of my eye. Also with my blood sugar palette, I'm going to take Root Canal and just kind of clean up that centerpiece and just kind of make it a little bit more easy to blend, because blue and pink kind of make like a purplish look, and there's already purple in my shorts. So yeah, I'm just gonna like blend it in there just to make it like all like cohesive. If you guys haven't realized that Root Canal is actually a purple color, I'm sorry I didn't explain that before I started packing it on my eye. I was just really excited. Now to duplicate the same shimmer look on the other side with this one is to grab your 24 karat palette and a pink highlighter and put it right in the center, so that way they both shimmer equally and no one outshines each other. Take my mascara. I have a cheap mascara. I'm just going to put it on. And then I'm going to throw on my MAC eyeliner and create my wings, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now I'm going to take my Milk Makeup heart stamp, because she has like her little heart right here, and so I'm just going to stamp it right there, because obviously this is way easier than drawing it on with eyeliner. But if you want to try it on with eyeliner, you're more than welcome to test out your skills and your skills to kill and all that fun stuff. But I'm not that good at drawing it. I never was that good at drawing it. Even the first time when I didn't have this stamp, it was still very hard to draw. I'm gonna make it Jack Skellington themed. I'm going to put Jack right here, because if you put Rotten, it's just going to look like I just did a weird Harley Quinn. But so I'm going to write Jack right here on my cheek. Honestly, it's probably way easier to have someone else draw it on you, because it's hard to spell in a mirror because you're looking at it backwards, and you gotta remember that you're looking at it backwards. So if you have someone else over there to help you, I mean, let them do it, because it's gonna be way easier. Alright, now we have our Jack written there. The only problem I have right now is that since it's so low on her face, I should have really did it a little bit higher, because I'm going to do my skeleton smile. But it's okay. I'll just not put any lines right there. I'll try and make it as good as possible without those lines. But if you have a choice of going back and fixing my mistake, put it higher. Put it higher, you guys. And now I'm going to take the Witches by Kat Von D, and I'm going to put it on my mouth, and I'm going to draw the Jack smile to try and make it more Jack Skellington-esque. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but the highlight on the rest of my face is Ice Cold by Jeffree Star. Now I noticed with this liquid lip you might have to reapply a couple times just to get it that pitch black color, because it is a darker color, so it's very hard to achieve in a liquid lip, and I know that, but you might have to paint over it like twice to get it to that pitch black color. This makeup look was really easy to wear all day, and I got to eat and everything with it on, and the only thing I had to really retouch up was the lips after this, because when you eat greasy food, liquid lip comes off and it makes it all patchy and stuff, so then I just had to reapply, but I was pretty much good all day. Alright, now I'm going to I'm going to draw the little dots right here to try and make it look more like a skeleton nose. Again, you might have to reapply a couple times to get it that pitch black color again, and then I also connected it in the center of my nose and then went down where your center of your nose is, so that way when I looked up and stuff it still looked like a skeletal nose on me. Also, I would like to apologize for holding up my palettes in front of my face when I'm using the mirror in them. I will try to work on that because I know you guys can't see very much of what I'm doing. Take the Kat Von D palette and take that black again. I'm going to set that nose right here to make that black even blacker, and also to make sure it kind of sets a little bit more than it is right now, because yeah, we're trying to wear this for a long time. The black eyeshadow ended up making it darker, and it did stay all day. It's just a little bit hard because it's a loose powder, so be careful not to mess up your lines by putting on, because I've had to try and fix the gray and black residue off the center of my nose because it fell off as a loose powder. Alright, I'm gonna go pop on some lashes and clip in my hair and get all ready, and I'll show you the final look. This is the final look, and I think it looks really good. It stayed all day, like I said, and it was really cool and fun and easy to wear. And yeah, so like and subscribe, and we will see you next time on my channel, lovelies. Huh? What's that? I should kill everyone and escape? Sorry, the spirits. I'm kidding. That's not what they actually said.